Hi everyone, Justin Della here with Live Urban Real Estate. I wanted to take this moment to discuss a news release that I just received from the National Association of Realtors. And this is in regard to the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. If you haven't heard already, Congress this afternoon just did pass a $2 trillion economic relief package. This might bring up some questions as to how this might impact you or how it might benefit you. So a lot of people I know right now are concerned with how they're going to cover their mortgages, especially people that have gone from working to no work at all, who have recently been furloughed, and also for people that might still be working but unsure of what the future might bring. A lot of things hang in the balance for a lot of us right now. And so I just wanted to discuss these options for you. So in this act, if you have a mortgage and you are experiencing a hardship, and you do have a mortgage that is government backed, that would be a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, HUD mortgage, VA mortgage, or a USDA mortgage, you can potentially qualify for forbearance on that mortgage. So as long as your mortgage was in good standing as of February 1st, you can reach out to your individual mortgage companies and discuss these options. So you might be able to qualify, and this is pretty significant, for up to 360 days of forbearance. Again, your mortgage does have to be in good standing, and I would absolutely recommend that you reach out directly to your mortgage companies right away. I'm sure that we're going to start to see a pretty large wave of people getting in line to sign up for these programs. So again, the quicker you jump on that, I think you'll see some pretty quick progress with this individually through your mortgage broker, your mortgage company. Another facet that this economic package offers is to owners of multifamily property. So if you're a property investor, you have a mortgage on that property, and your tenants aren't able to make their rental payments because of the hardship with this pandemic, you do also have the option to apply for a forbearance. That again would be on a loan that is based or backed by the government. So definitely, if you are a more multifamily property investor, I would also recommend reaching out to your mortgage company directly. Another thing that we'd initially seen here in Colorado through the state, is a moratorium on eviction filings. So if tenants are unable to make their rental payments, this is kind of another item that has been a topic here locally, is that you can ask for your rent to be reduced or also delayed. So definitely reach out directly to your landlord to discuss these options. I think in this particular situation, start that dialogue as soon as possible between yourself and the landlord. You don't want to get to the point where you're really behind and realizing that you're not going to be able to make those payments, and the landlord, not having that information up front. So I would definitely recommend reaching out to your landlords right away, letting them know that you're unemployed, you're sick, whatever the situation might be. So definitely reach out to either your mortgage broker, your mortgage company, or your landlord directly. Just let them know, keep them posted on what your situation is in particular. Another interesting thing I found in this is that a lot of self-employed persons like myself, all realtors are self-employed, we are also experiencing some economic variances with the amount of business that we're normally used to seeing, especially around this time of year. We generally tend to be very busy April through August, obviously. Showings and things that are non-essential for people, especially in the instance that you don't have to move. Like some of my clients right now do have to move, their leases are ending, or they were in the middle of a closing, and so we do still have to continue with making sure that transaction is completed. Fortunately, the governor of Colorado has deemed our profession to be one of the essential professions that is needed. Obviously, housing is very important need for people. So in the instance that you are self-employed, there are also some benefits offered through this act that might benefit you as well. So I would recommend, if you're experiencing unemployment and you're self-employed, do reach out to these are being administered through the state government. So reach out to the state government first to apply for unemployment benefits. They'll be able to determine there if you'll qualify for state assistance or if you'll qualify for the economic relief package through the federal program that was just passed today. So again, I would try to stay ahead of the curve. There's probably going to be a pretty large wave of people initially coming in and applying for these programs. And then, getting that processed and receiving payments is also probably going to see a bit of a delay, especially in the beginning of this crisis. So I would highly recommend trying to stay on top of those items, reaching out to the unemployment office, to your landlord, to your mortgage company as quickly as possible and starting that dialogue. I know a lot of us don't want to think about not being able to pay our bills or not having income from our self-employment. But the fact of the matter is, the quicker you get on it, the more ahead of that curve you'll be. So my recommendation is always start that dialogue. Don't procrastinate with that. I know there's a lot of negativity going around right now about what's going on in our world, and people are obviously sick and people are passing away, and so that's a lot to think about. But I hope that this is beneficial to you. If you have any specific questions about your particular situation, I know there's a lot of variables to each individual's situation. Please feel free to reach out to me with those questions. I'll provide my email here after this, and if I can be of help, I'll help as much as I can, or I'll try to direct you in the right direction for anything I'm not sure of. So anyhow, hope everyone is staying safe, practicing social distancing, and again, if you have any needs, please reach out to me. I don't mind answering these questions and pointing you in the right direction. So I am thinking that my next video will probably be a day in the life of a real estate agent. I was meaning to do that next, but given the current circumstance and the passing of this bill, kind of brought up this opportunity to talk about this. So I wanted to get this information out to you guys. But my next video, I think, is going to be a day in the life of a real estate agent. A little bit unique because of the coronavirus. There's some practices that we're having to take and put in place so that we're minimizing contact, especially when the properties are occupied by the owners or by a tenant. I am still doing leases and purchases for buyers, for tenants, and then I'm also still doing listings as well. So there's a lot of kind of unique hurdles that we've had to develop policies for and trying to minimize contact with people. Also, if you are experiencing any symptoms of coronavirus and you need to move, or you're in a circumstance that you need housing pretty immediately, get in contact with me. There are some options. We can do FaceTime tours. I can do video tours. Whatever your needs are, I will customize to your particular situation. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. We do have things in place to also continue to make those transactions happen for you guys. So please feel free to reach out. Again, Justin with Urban Real Estate. I'm glad to provide any information I can to you, and I hope you all are staying safe, practicing social distancing, and yeah, good health to you all. Until next time, thank you.